Martin Roland Smith is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, MLBThe, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down. Limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
So striding in, Jason Castro. He will lead this one off today. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
And, oh, look out, as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him. Our temperatures should get us up into the 70s as we move along. 68 at first pitch. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
And this will be fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. And this is taken for a called third strike as the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Miguel Sano can be a difference maker, as he often is. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
So striding forward now, Jorge Polanco is coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
Counts even, 2-2 for Polanco. The 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
That is hurt.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Cruz awaits the 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Here's Miguel Sano as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Curveball. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Twins wind up stranding 1. And now the Bombers will get their shot. Jose Barrios, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Mark DeRosa, tell us a little bit more about this lineup.
Well, Matty, the one thing that jumps off the page at me is the fact that this team leads the league in doubles, putting themselves in scoring position time and time again. Instead of having to get a few knocks, one base hit gets you right back in the ball game. This offense creates a lot of opportunities.
Way late on the fastball for strike 1. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches. Not throw a single ball and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding, but you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has the makings of a great outing already.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded fouled off to the right side. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
And he fouls this one off. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, and there you see the numbers over his last 8 contests. He's really been leading the charge for this team. No balls and 1 strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Behind 0-2 now. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Next for New York, Mike Ford. He'll lead it off here against Jose Barrios.
Mike
Popped him up.
Ford.
Garver is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He's got a 3-for-5 line. And that's through, a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Standing in now, Nino Ruiz. No balls and a strike to count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Judge, base runner at first with 1 out. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Number 2 is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Batting 7.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop, Didi Gregorius now. Comes set with the 0-1. Line drive to center field. And he'll get over to... Oh, it kicks off his glove. How did he do that? So coming to the plate, Austin Romine. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Ronald Torreyes the next to bat. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Ronald Torreyes.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Stepping in, number 2. First trip to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And they just can't touch him right now as this is swung on and missed. 7 punch-outs now, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him. But this is speared by the first baseman. The tag will get him coming back to first. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance.
The center fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Mike Tauchman. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Pulled toward right center field. Gonzalez on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. But right at the shortstop for the second out. So digging in now, Scotty Hayward. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that... Digging in, Jorge Polanco. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Tauchman. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Now it'll be the Minnesota DH, Nelson Cruz. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Tauchman moves over. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Miguel Sano. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away. windup and the 0-1. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Fair to say. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Mike Ford. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Now batting.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Castro looks up, out of here, into the visitors' bullpen.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Into the box, Nino Reese.
Designated hitter.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors for the Yankees so far. Line to the right side, but foul. Skied into straightaway right. Gonzalez has a beat on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Didi Gregorius. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. In there, a base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Off for Minnesota.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Jonathan, go.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
The right fielder,
so 9. The base is empty here with 1 away, and into bat next, the utility man extraordinaire Marwin Gonzalez. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins to this point. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Lifted in the air to shallow center field, and that's in there, base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Judge is there, 2 down. On to first, and they get the double play. No. Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And he popped him up, back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. Drilled on the ground to short, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues, middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Oh, and he rips this ball down the left field line, but just foul. A 1 pitch on its way. Line drive to left. Here's Scope to make the catch, and there's out number 1. Now at the plate, Tyler Wade. No hits to this point. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Castro on the move. He can't get to it. This one's down. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And the throw in gets away from him. And now they've got the runner caught in the hot box as he thought about going home. And not in time as the run scores. Digging in the switch hitter, Scotty Hayward. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. 0-1 the count. Wade stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Scotty Hayward becomes out number 2 this inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mike Ford. First pitch on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Men on third with 2 down. Hard hit ball to short. Throw in time and the side is retired. The next twin up, Ronald Tarias. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Things not looking very good so far in this one.
Oh, look at the sliding stop. Got him. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Number 2.
Striding in, number 2 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And now the second pitch of the inning is popped up over on the left side of the infield. Gregorius backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Up next for the Twins.
Standing in, Jason Castro. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
And he fouls this one off. Here comes another 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Hayward onto the grass. He gets there to make the play, and here's big Aaron Judge. He went deep last time up.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is lifted out to left. Scope is there, and he makes the catch for the out. In now with the Yankees DH, Nino Reese. He's been great lately, and it's resulted in his being awarded with the American League Rookie of the Month award. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Got him to go down swinging there. Nino Reese goes down for the second out here in the bottom half. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. Around second, he's on his way to third. The tag, and he is out at third, and with that... Now at the plate, Jorge Polanco. He'll start the seventh, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Ground ball right side. Ford gloves it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now at the plate now is the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Hit in the air down the left field line. Stanton has a read on it. 2 gone. Ready now, Miguel Sano. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Behind 0-2 now. Hit hard up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. The tag, and he's pulled out trying to stretch 2 bases. Digging in, Austin Romine. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem, and what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
Well, I'm surprised by the pitcher right there going to the well for a second straight fastball. He had to feel that that hitter was on the previous pitch.
No balls and a strike to count. 0-1, here's the pitch. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
Finally, a take. No, seriously, that's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
2-1 the count. Now the 2-1. Taken, strike 2.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
But he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Mike Tauchman. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Strike 2. Good curveball on the inside black.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch popped up. Sano has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track. Yanks leave 1, but they're on top 2-0. Settling in now, Jonathan Scope. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit down the third baseline. Hayward comes up with it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The right fielder.
Well, it's been a game of starting pitching so far. As on cue, we give you a look at our starter comparison for these two guys in our 2-0 ball game.
At the plate, Marwin Gonzalez. He singled his last time up. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Now to the plate, Mitch Garver. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Garver.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Ford near the first base bag. Oh, and this drops in the infield.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Digging in, Ronald Torreyes. He represents. Well, the play's been made, and that retires the. Digging in now for the Yankees, Scotty Hayward. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Trevor Hildenberger is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Here's Scope to make the catch, and there's out number 1. Twins are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone, and this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Played on the backhand. And there's out number 2.
The right fielder,
now at the plate, Aaron Judge. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. And it's fouled away. In the air now, out to right field. Gonzalez is there. And that's the 3rd out. Yankees in now, number 2. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Number 2.
Aroldis Chapman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 54.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
When you find yourself in an 0-2 hole against one of the best hurlers in baseball, you're basically just hoping to make contact. He's so good at putting guys away, though.
The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Standing in, Jason Castro. He flew out in his last at-bat. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Final strike for the Twins. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, facing Chapman is not for the faint of heart as he unleashes fireball after fireball. Gets the final out here and another save. What a weapon Chapman is.
A 2-0 finish today. The New York Yankees took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Martin Roland Smith earned his 5th win of the year. Jose Barrios pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Aroldis Chapman earns the save out of the bullpen, his 2nd. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been